Hey, alright, remember to record this time. Set that on. I'll turn it down a little bit as well. I don't know how loud it'll be coming through. What is up? I've returned to this addiction, this awful mess of a game. I did play for a little. Oh, nice. Spylar Burst is here. I did play for a little bit yesterday, and I did some silent or offline recording, should I say. Oh god. It's funny though. So I did the FPS stuff. We actually finally got to the Fortnite section. And of course I did it when I was offline. As I do I live stream this? No, but I'll take it as B-roll. And when I do make a video on this, I will use that. It is not polished whatsoever. What is this? I don't even know. See, this is what I mean. I've unlocked new stuff. I haven't touched much. Literally, all that happened since last time was our train had crashed there. We did some BS there, just yapping. Talk to these guys that go, we'll help you with your train. I'm thinking, how on earth are you going to grab an entire train and get it onto the tracks? That'll be its own side story, its own adventure. No, they just cut to it. They just fade to black, and your train is just on the tracks. Yep. And then they just introduce other, like, it is a mess of a story. But at least I could access this, which actually gives me my upgrade materials for my characters, which was the whole reason why I wanted to go to Snezheya to begin with. I say whole reason, you want to do the new content, right? But, man, the fact that you were gated off, so for those that didn't know, I believe it was gated off to about here, and it kind of curved around, so this red box here, it would curve, it curved there, and then it curved around here, so you couldn't go past this point. But if you went over past this bit here, you would just freeze to death anyway. So you weren't even allowed to play the game past that point. It was bad. It was really bad. And I was just so frustrated on that night, so I stopped. Offline, took it. The Fortnite gameplay was not good. Has some neat ideas, but it just lacks so much polish. And that's the part I don't get. We could have something fun here. And instead, it's just ass. Like you can tell, I've lost all hope. I got a bunch of this, but it's got 6 hours, so we're fine. I can do that off stream. We will continue the story. Why am I... It's torture. Shut up. No, it's not. This is system as well. Did that come through? I think it did. I might have been slightly covering it. So they got a Death Stranding system going on, where I'll show the Death Stranding system while I'm here. Because I went to here, it should be a bunch around there. Actually, it might be further down. Which one's this? No. So yeah, with Death Stranding, you can place objects in the world that other players can use. I don't know if this is one that's already there. Let's check. Is this a different player's one? Yeah, so this is somebody else's one. I have not interacted with the system whatsoever. How it was implemented was pretty bad. And that was what the tutorial was the last time I streamed this. And it's so weird. And the fact that they got this like system, and I'm receiving likes from NPCs, even though I haven't built anything. So, what? It's just a weird, like, social reinforcement thing. And the whole point of Genshin that's really fun is the exploration element, is how do you navigate these places. And I've seen so many people online saying you can go into the settings and turn it off. I'll see where that is before I continue. It doesn't, as far as I'm aware, I don't think it tells you. Just looking here, maybe other. Direct, no. It doesn't give me like a section to say you can switch it off. Like, what is the exact bit? Really, it would have been this bit though. But alas, the problem with this is it does kind of trivialize exploration because people have already created like connection points, so you can just go straight to this. Not like it was hard for me. I'm a bit of a sweat. I've like a very good mobile team, and I just circumvented most of the mountain anyway. But that's part of the fun because I built that team. I earned that. I can do that. Whereas now you can just do this, and there's no option to turn it off straight away. I'll check that. Let's have a look on it. I haven't even read this. I don't know what it is. They're exceptionally well. So this is an enemy in that domain that I went to just to get the upgrade materials, which is neat. And there's new enemies, which is good. I want more enemy types to fight, so I'm fine with that. But I circumvented the mechanic of the fight because I just, you know, you can do enough damage. Right, single use. Okay, so that's not it. Is there a way of crafted by someone else? Here we go. Sometimes, so this is the Death Stranding thing. It helps other players. You can go into it and teleport and essentially use it to just dash around the map. I don't think it says how to switch it off though. It's far annoying. But I'll explain. So you can click it, and I can go. I'm just going up there.
Many different instruments.
And if anybody else has a connection point,
find me a piano, and I'll show you a thing or two.
Alright, thank you. I don't know why they would build that up there, but if I just go, alright, well, when I get to this place, I just go down the entire mountain. There's one here. We go here. And it just kind of trivializes the whole thing. Now, I know some people enjoy that sense of community and spirit and team building, which is fine, and especially if it's fine. But it depends on the direction of what you as a developer want your game to be. You're like, oh, dude, I can just do this. I can just go there, and my heat. Oh, apparently my... Oh, that doesn't give you any heat. Okay, whatever. So yeah, if that's the design you want for your game, especially when this is primarily a single-player game, I guess there's instances where you have multiplayer. Personally, I don't like it. It's very intrusive. I didn't like it in Death Stranding, minimized it. The whole point of that was how do you navigate the world. And it's the same case in Genshin, and that's one of Genshin's selling points, the key aspects of it. And this just takes it away. I don't get it. So, like I say, there is an options for it. I've seen it on Twitter. I saw other people, loads of Japanese players were complaining about it, which makes sense. Not to say they're more autistic than us, but let's say they have a higher standard than us. I don't know. I don't know what it would be. I can't imagine it'd be there. I would have thought it would be. Maybe it's account? No. Resources? No. Other. Allowing background? Nope, nope, nope. Character, gift? It's no idea. Absolutely bizarre. Then the FPS itself, I'll put it in the video, but it is designed poorly in the sense of the technical level, where and this is the weird part, when I'm in FPS, the frame rate just dies. I'm just down to, do I keep my heat if I'm in there? I do, okay, that's fine. If I'm looking around, as I am right now, smooth. I imagine it comes up on here. I don't know for certain, I'm hoping on YouTube it does. But you can move your camera around, it's nice and smooth. When on FPS, it just drops. I'm down to, honestly, like 15 frames a second. It hurts the eyes. It was that painful when I was doing it. Yet in the same instance, because you're in like a separate world while you're doing the FPS stuff, as soon as I went into that, the camera was fixed. It was nice and smooth. Because these exist in the FPS section. I come out of this, choppy. And then there's stuff like, with sliding, people made fun of Sonic 06, where you could snowboard up hills and slide up hills. You can do that on here, with Genshin, with the FPS. You can just slide infinitely. Like, going up a ramp, down a ramp, up a ramp. I'll put it in the video. I think it'd be really funny. It is... the issues that I had with Genshin prior to this patch, they've just exacerbated all of it. Where it's just like, not enough focus and polish where it's needed. And then it's just, we're going to throw random stuff in. And the sheer amount of references as well. Like, you get a headshot in the FPS section, and it goes, it's high noon. That's the achievement you get. Really? Actually, yeah, do I still have it? I might not have even redeemed it. Let's have a look. No, so yeah, sturdy knees. That's what I got for sliding infinitely. Where do we have high noon? Can you search it? If I search high noon. What was it for? Yeah, I haven't claimed it. There we go. It's high N. Alright. Don't think of the other N word for that. Yeah, it hit enemies 5 times within 30 seconds? How is it's not even, like, I know a lot of these achievements are baby mode stuff. But it's bad. I could just walk past enemies. There was a boss, I just walked behind him. He couldn't physically hit me. There's nothing it could do. I was just watching it, seeing if it could do anything. They don't expect players to care. It's just so weird. It's just a slop game now. Look, I got all these achievements. What did I do? I don't do anything. Like, you have to do this. There's no option. I don't know why it's an achievement. I guess the weak point Maybe not if you just body shotting, but it's still hard to fail though. Anyway, I'll just claim all. Like, obtain the assault rifle, you get that in the tutorial. Obtain the grenade launcher, you get that in the tutorial. Get the crystal, you get that in the tutorial. It's just achievements are a joke now, and you could argue they always have been. Or, to be fair, yeah, within like gamer score and Xbox, yeah, but it's so blatantly bad in this one. Oh, this one, that's a separate conversation topic. The grindiness of these achievements compared to those ones, how simple they were. These ones, you just grind and grind and grind. Because you have to get, like... I'll show you. You have to grow flowers and stuff in your garden, but it takes 3 days for the flowers to grow. You have... For each of these, you have 4 slots. It's going to take a long time. As you can tell, 2025 last year. To be fair, that's something else, but... There's some flowers that can have like 3 or 4 items grow on them. You can gather that many, but it is such a pain. It's just, at least with that, it's an actual achievement because it's like, you wasted your time on this. But we'll get to the main quest. Yeah, the train is implemented so poorly. The fact that even other characters in the world were going, "Oh, I've never seen this train before." It's so bad. How? Like, it's just a plot hole train. We have the plot hole train, everyone, and you could have implemented cool, dynamic gameplay experiences that don't infringe on the plot, don't infringe on the world design, because this is something that this will be a separate topic as well, not just for Genshin, but games that add new concepts or new topics that indirectly destroy the world building or reduce it. Because Genshin keeps doing this every patch. It just adds new stuff, which then retroactively causes prior existing lore to just fall apart. Or just basic logic to fall apart. And WoW did it as well. Oh, we added a new race. Did you at all plan for this race to ever be in existence? Because if not, you have a lot of explaining to do. And then the devs are either too incompetent or stupid, or maybe secretly based to do that. And then in the end, they've made this really bad, evil race. But then they'll portray them as the good guys. And it just happens to be an indigenous peoples type deal. But, okay, yep, cool, very good. And... yeah, just a lot of these achievements anyways. Very easy. But I'll get on to the quests. And also, at least the event was nice. So they've got this online event, and you got a decent amount of rewards from it. It's not hard. Click on the website and do certain things in the game, get stuff outside of the game. There's so much of that with Genshin, though, where it's like, try and post on their own social media. Obviously, to draw more hype, get more people involved in it. But look at all this stuff, woohoo! So if you are a Genshin player, play that. That's good. Anyway. Onto the main event. I want to do that. This is the fun content. This is the reason why we play. You play that, I say when you play. The autistic endgame people, the people that enjoy the DMC, Pokemon elemental mix-up style, and you're switching characters to give out elemental combos with each other. That's something like DMC, switching out your weapons to do combos. But in this, it's instead of like elemental, I don't know, monsters, you've got waifus. And twinks. You've got waifus and twinks to be that. That's the fun part of Genshin when it comes to moment-to-moment gameplay and combat. That's the end game for that. You've got multiple levels, and then you got to figure out how to beat the bosses with a set team, and then they have set health going for, like, if they take damage in floor 1, they keep that damage going on. I mean, unless you've got a healer, yada yada. It's neat. Alright, a bit more of a dungeon delver. That's nice. And then the thing over here, a lot. This is probably the best end game they've got right now. And I've already cleared it the best I can. Those systems are great for the endgame players and the whales, I guess. But that's not what I would say Genshin's core identity is. It's not even the moment-to-moment gameplay. Genshin's core identity, or at least what it was the exploration. And it's just ass. It's just not that good now, unfortunately. Thing was, like, Fontaine, this area, like, most of it, look how big it is. This is a massive map. This is something I've got to give kudos to them for. India, basically. India, Egypt, French, like France, China. Don't ask it doesn't match up real life. But there's a lot, right? And then we got Natland, which is like Africa, oceanic stuff, a mixture of cultures. Finland, for some reason, this was completely filler. Still good, fun to explore, but filler. Plot was ass. And then we're now in Russia. Russia, look how massive Russia is for a launch. So again, I'll give them credit, give them kudos, but my god. Yeah. Alright. We'll actually play it again. I feel sorry for anyone who's like, oh, I wanna see the stuff around. I'm gonna rave and rant, and plus I'll give context. So all I did was do Fortnite. Fortnite complete, you didn't take the train over here. That's it. So in terms of what happened, in terms of the actual plot, nothing's changed. And I say Fortnite, just FPS. There's not really like Fortnite formally they were fighting nine people. No, that would actually be pretty fun. It would be very fun actually, with the Genshin gameplay. Why don't they do that? That's... Imagine if you could do that and you had a set of 4 Genshin players, you have to drop and your elemental damage works with one another and you do combos and stuff. It would be a bit overpowered and stupid, but it'd be...
Look! They have really funny-looking hats!
Casual racism, I'll take it, Paimon.
But it looks like they can't fly.
Officially.
Those would be Volkudlak and Domovoy. You'll also see the winged Vila and the snowborn Snegovic amongst others.
Why are you so quiet?
No wonder. We'd heard that Snezheya used to be the realm of the Fae. Paimon can really see it now.
It's not just me, or like, not just the... I don't think it was just me, I think it's the audio. Like, the music was way louder than the voices then, I don't know why. So we got off the train. I stopped here, I guess, like the train... I don't know why as well. For some reason it says the train is over here now. I didn't move it there, I got off the train here. And then I quit the game. So, literally got off the train, talk to this guy who's got dementia, and for some reason they keep doing this stuff where old people, they got dementia, haha, they're gonna die. Cool. Thanks. But walk here, play a character, like, control just pulled away. But yeah, cool. Why? Why is this a thing? You just got... If you want the immersion, and especially with this, like, aspect that you can just drop things everywhere, I don't know. So I thought, oh, is that an interactive for me to do? We got furries now in the game. They kind of already had them, but again, if we got furries here, why have they not been in other places of the world? It's because we put it in now. Shut up. Stop asking questions. So it's just gonna go very pedantic. I've invested a lot of time in this game. More furry. Why are you here? Why were you never anywhere else? Did any of your creatures ever emigrate? No, because Russia is the best place on Earth. Do I even talk to you? I'm just going to cut the line, I guess. When it comes to Snezheya's safety and security, even the smallest error is unacceptable. Yeah, sure. I'm saying that based on the literal entire quest that we did to get in here, and there's a lot of errors, but hey, what are you doing? I'm carrying out a security inspection, traveler. Snezheya Central Station is the lifeline of the city, and our city is the very heart of Snezheya itself. Well, yeah. Look at the area, and I'm responsible for the exit gates. Why is this dialogue here? The one of the stations supposed to provide checkpoints. What do you say? Alright. The safety and future of Snezheya, we must identify possible risks and suspicious persons at the earliest and report these at once. Okay, suspicious. Think about it, what if someone's smuggling crystal? What if some spy tries into Snezheya? From here to gather information on Her Majesty's whereabouts. What someone tries to... Okay, come to scalp theatre tickets and district them. There's so much text and yapping, that's just pointless. Well, what if foreigners arrive hoping to join the Transport Bureau? Only to take up all places meant for Snezheyans. We allow them into Snezheya through the gates. There's no telling how many crises they may bring upon Snezheya. Oh, there are far too many possibilities. I mustn't dwell on them. I must focus on my duties. Dude, do you want to check me then? You don't know who I... Alright, bye. I'll just cut the queue and you won't even check me. That would have been neat if they had like a security checkpoint, but no. They have a random NPC go, oh, my job's so important. All about checking security. I won't check yours though, bro.
To the left is the market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets.
Whoa.
To the right, you'll see the Korolyevsky Theater in the distance.
Look at that! It's incredible!
Wait. What am I looking at? There? Is that it? I like the music though. And down he goes. Bit of a hazard, isn't it? This is cool. Like, visually, it's pretty. I can't fault it for that. I know people go, oh, I don't like X thing, especially the anime style. That's something that put me off. But I'm saying visually in the sense of the environment, how much there is to explore, that sort of thing. And especially here, at least they've got, still got issues, but at least they've got the sense of society done right in terms of the amount of buildings to house many NPCs, some form of function society. Well, what happened? That was a bit weird. Well, oh, it's grand. It feels like an actual city, a place that people would live. Still a theme park. Obviously, it's not fully logistical. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. When it does stuff like this, though, that does not look great. Just barren. There's no NPCs from far away. It deloads and...
is stunning! Seeing it with our own eyes makes all the trouble we went through to get here worth it.
It's still strange as well. Oh, all the trouble we did to get here. I mean, yeah, but how many like people try to kill us that are affiliated from here? Like, these used to be the bad guys. They've done some really horrendous things. He's like, oh wow, it's pretty cool. Like, also strange that nobody else has approached us yet. You would have thought they would have been there, like, at the border. Going, oh damn, this is the traveler who's ruined, like, 6 of our plans by now.
I found it pretty stunning when I first came here too. But I soon found out that stunningly beautiful means stunningly expensive. The prices here are crazy.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm just a
Makes
small-time hunter, so Zolney is where I spend most of my time.
I mean, that's fun. I can't really fault it too much. I gotta still give credit. It is a kids game, but then it does skirt the line a lot with the kids game stuff, with how pretentious the dialogue gets and how much they try and deal with adult topics. So that's the part that's like, we're gonna make it really child-friendly to explain things, but then they go off the deep end on some like weird adult concepts, and then they even fail in the adult concepts. That's the problem. But anyway.
This way will take us to Podvorier restaurant. They offer food and lodging there, so you can get settled in while I fetch the doctor.
Thing is, though, if they pull this off, I don't know if, well, you would have thought they would have already done so. Hoyoverse could easily do, like, a real-life Universal Studios, but that's based on Genshin or their franchises. And stuff like this would do so well. If you had, like, a Genshin park, you had a Honkai Star Rail park, Zenless Zone, that sort of thing. Because the worlds are great, but I guess that's the point, like this. And I keep interrupting the stories, I do apologize, but I'll just say, the biggest gripe I have with Genshin is the fact that it doesn't know what its direction wants to be. It's like dabbling too much in different things. Do we want to be an MMO? Do we want to be Breath of the Wild? Do we want to be Death Stranding? Do we want to be Fortnite? Do we want to be Devil May Cry, mixed with team-based combat? I mean, it kind of puts it into this mesh. I mean, you got this strange golem creature that is just a mishmash of different parts. And there's aspects of it that's really fun, or really good, or well done. Like, the music, incredible. The visuals, pretty good, pretty solid. But then, like, the plot, I generally believe there's multiple writers on the plot, and they don't engage with one another. And that's why there's lots of disconnects. There's some really, really good stories. But I wouldn't recommend the game. F that, because when you get to the good stories, it's like, oh, you gotta play it for 60 hours? Fuck off. Who are you going to say to, oh, it gets good 60 hours in? No, and even then, it's not it gets good. It's one time it gets good. I mean, it falls back off. Like, Nodcry was ass. It's one of the worst things ever. But people that play this, certain groups, very spectacle-based over substance. That's a big thing I'm noticing. Because they don't want depth. They just want flashy substance, like, not substance, fancy spectacle. Then they, oh dude, look at that, that's sick. I mean, most of the fancy spectacle they've done, they've actually just copied it off anime. Like last expansion, there's so much Farron, like scene for scene combat, and I'm like, I haven't even played Farron, but I saw other people watch Farron. I've seen other people bringing it up, and I'm going, okay, that's really bad. There's other things and such, but we'll get to it later.
Is that gonna be stunningly expensive too?
I think we're pretty rich by that Paimon. We'll be pretty fine, you know, don't worry about that. Keeping you warm is all comfortable, and I keep mixing it, sorry. Keeping you warm and comfortable is all that matters.
Yeah.
I'd rather have the
I
Reddit
mean,
voice than the
there are
Sonic
places
voice.
to stay in Zolny, but I highly doubt they'd meet your standards. Most of the stoves
It would
are
be
out of
never good.
crystal, the windows are drafty, and at night, four-legged roommates come out to play, sharpening their claws on the roof beams and floorboards.
Yep, no way. Not a chance Paimon's staying anywhere like that. Maybe we can split the cost of the room between us? Paimon still has some savings left.
I'll be honest, this just feels, I don't know, kind of boring. Just in terms of like an intro for a new city or a new region. Like when we came to Fontaine, which is France, it felt so much, it did feel grand, but then we even encountered Child, because of the name, but Child. One of the characters we met back from Leeway, and he's got some other like things going on, but he encountered someone familiar. He's then also exploring with us, and it felt nice. And it was Fontaine's Act 1 pacing was actually really good, and there's lots of intrigue set up. Here I'm just like, I'm waiting for something to fucking happen. And it's just like, nothing has happened except the whole BS plot of Paimon is ill. Alright? I don't care. There's no investment. Anyway. What happened to spend enough me come on it's to do? Like, stuff like this is just fucking Reddit dialogue. Why? I don't... The pals. I don't know. Why would you even say that?
It's your treat. Paimon will save her money for buying a nice little cake. Don't worry, you'll get some too.
I'm glad to see you've perked up.
Fuck off.
If you find yourselves in the mood for some sightseeing later, there's a few places around here worth seeing.
Like, the thing that's screaming to me is, you're in the capital of the Fatui, like the bad guy group. We've made friends with various people within them, especially the high-ranking ones, like 4 of them now we've made good friends with. Surely you could have had one be the one to meet us, try and get us in, act as a neutral member to essentially work with like the head of the Fatui, head with Tsaritsa. If the Tsaritsa sees you as a threat, there's neutral party members like, no, actually, maybe your interests could align, that sort of thing. And then there's this nuance, and your character's still not trusting them, but then you start figuring out more things along the way. There's so much depth, and there's so much potential here. I say depth, potential depth. But here it's just like not being capitalized on, and it's just the constant thing with Genshin. They do some, in the past anyway, what they did was a nice little pivot. They would go up and up, nice build up, and then terrible payoff. Here it's just been flat. There's nothing.
This way leads to Zapoliarni Palace,
Yeah.
which serves as the Tsaritsa's audience chamber and also her personal quarters.
I'm guessing it's incredibly long though, because from what I've heard, there's tons of text. I'm going to be like 10 hours on it.
The adjacent
Especially
block is
with my
kind of a
rate.
city in its own right.
Fuck off.
That's Glupov, the headquarters of the Fatui.
Archive, that's Glupov over there. I don't even know what Glupov was. You now know before you even said it. Why? Why? Just let me learn it through experience, man.
Inside,
There's a book.
there's a munitions factory known as the Armory Palace, producing a constant supply of all kinds of equipment for the Fatui. A lot of important research happens there too.
I just don't get why this random dude is just explaining this. Why did you not put a Fatui character to be like, yeah, that's where we do this thing? Alright, cool. Because we've already established enough rapport. We're the legendary hero. We've killed gods. We've saved other gods. We've stopped gods as powerful as the planet. Or like reality bending god, which is bullshit. We shouldn't have won. Like, I don't... We are a god at this point in the lore, and it's just like, yeah, you're just a random fucker.
And
Alright.
over there is the Snezheya Vecha, where all the big
It
shots meet
devalues-
regularly to make policy decisions.
It just devalues everyone. It just makes everyone look really stupid. That's the problem. The consequence of your actions lead to everyone else being retarded because of that. Because no one else is acting on the information present or given in the world. That's the exact key topic that should be a video in itself. Not just with Genshin, with WoW, so many ongoing games and stuff. But yeah.
These places are best admired from a distance. I'm sure I don't need to explain why.
Dude, you know who we are, right? What?
Yeah, they probably have super strict security. We're not looking for trouble right now.
Let's get Sedrodian. But yeah, these guys can just destroy anything. Plus, they're chill.
The downtown area is near the center of Zapoliarny. That's where you'll find the restaurants, bookstores, and gift shops.
I guess you could argue because your main character has their own personality, it's not you, it's not just a stand-in for you. Even though they did do that to begin with, but later on they made it so it wasn't, so that was cool. I like that twist. Your main character is still kind of stupid. Paimon is stupid and awful. I hate her, and now like, oh, we're going to actually explain who she is. Well, why didn't you at all talk about it before? Anyway, I'm sorry, I keep getting off, there's so many plot issues with the
Another
game.
place of interest is the Northland Bank, which is over this way.
That's cool.
Oh, and I'm sure you'll want to make contact with the Adventurers Guild at some point, right? That's right here.
What I would love is to explore these things myself and figure them out myself without some fucko just telling me where shit is. But, yeah.
Ooh, speaking of adventuring, we use alchemy quite a lot. Do you know where we can find a crafting bench?
Let me find it. We got one on the train. But,
No one practices alchemy at Snezheya, I'm afraid.
there's one on the train.
Apparently, there's some historical reason for it.
At least there's some lore reason for bringing it up. That's just a bit weird, but...
Oh, we'll just have to use the one on the train.
Okay,
then.
at least they acknowledge that.
Kinda inconvenient.
Uh,
Wait, how come there's one on the train if that's Snezheya too?
Yeah, that's real weird. Maybe we could look into the historical... We already know the train's for over 500 years old. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Clearly.
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Not my
We
area of
can't connect
expertise.
dots.
Still,
Me
I wouldn't
stupid.
say the absence of alchemy makes life here any less convenient.
It seems so. I don't know, I guess. Yeah, whatever.
Anyway... Finally, there's Zolny in that direction. It's mostly residential buildings and factories, but there's a few shops too. Worth a look around if you're interested.
That's more neat where he just says it's that way. He doesn't actually take it up.
That's about it. You guys go ahead and get checked in while I track down my doctor friend.
Okay,
Sounds good.
thanks. Let me explore.
Thanks
Let me
for
do
all the
things.
recommendations. It'll be good to get out of the cold wind. Paimon's starting to feel another headache coming on.
Let's get you inside.
Podvorye restaurant is right this way.
Augers. The thing, I just really don't get it, considering it's based on Breath of the Wild, basically. But the whole point of Breath of the Wild was like, you can just go anywhere, just go explore, enjoy, have fun. And then in this game, there's barely any moments to go off and explore when it comes to the main quest anyway. The part that's fun is when you can just go, oh, I can relax, I can just explore. Thing is, the modern new zones that they've added have been so bare bones. I'll just bring it up before I go forever. So that, like, this here temple, spoilers. It's not, even just looking at the map, right? You can tell it's very linear. And the whole fun of Genshin, at least early on, now, especially with certain characters, it's become quite negligible. But the main fun, especially in Natlan, was the depth of the various areas, the caves, like you got water, the mountains. There's so much to traverse and explore, find the secrets, find the various things in there. And like you got here, little ruin, ancestral temple, lots of things. You know, there's what's that over there? What about over there? And it's just like, all right, go find it, figure out yourself. We're not going to tell you anything. Good. That's the fun thing. Just let players be curious and go off and enjoy themselves in terms of figuring out the world. But especially Snezheya, it's been so linear right now. Like, I wanted to do this, but I feel like I have to do the plot, especially before this other thing. So right here, this is the limited time event that we got going on. Hey, we got this. Limited time event. Recommended quests. So it's like, oh, we got a limited time event. This is the launch event, guys. Oh, you got to do the main quest first before you do it. But you can start before you do the main quest. But it won't make any sense because we designed it for you to complete the main quest takes forever and it's so hound-holdy. Like, I don't get why you can't just let us play it. Without that, it's just, at least this time, this launch quest hasn't inferred on the main quest. It might do later, we'll find out. I hope not. But again, the Not Cry one. If you try doing the main quest, the launch quest would break it. It was terrible because, just to explain. So here, this is a perfect example. Genshin has the system, so if a character is present in a scene, they can't be loaded in 2 scenes at once to like break canon or something. So, once a quest progresses to enough point, it'll load the characters for the next scene in the next location. But if they're required for 2 quests, then it can't load them both. So then it'll do stuff like this, where it says, you can't play this quest until you do this quest. That's what happened during the launch of Nordkai, where it kept pulling away main characters from the main quest. And they just said, oh, you have to do the launch quest. I've never met the characters yet in the launch quest, so I had to do the launch quest first, then go back to the main quest, then do the launch quest, and it was just ping-ponging back. This time, not the case, so that's better. Anyway. Hi, Catherine. It's a bit weird. Welcome to Snezheya, traveler. The Adventurers Guild is at your service. I would have thought this would be voiced, but okay. I don't mind unvoiced ones. It's just strange to go from voiced to unvoiced, and then when I talk to her again, she'll be voiced. If you seek an adventure hunting for treasure or tracking down a nemesis, to your skill guilds ready to help. Oh. Adventure guilds does have a certain feeling about where you are. Ah, but there are differences here and there. As you see, the land of Snezheya is vast, and the weather and terrain challenging. Given the current circumstances, it would be highly impractical to return adventurers. Oh, sorry, I'm jumping ahead too much. Impractical to require adventurers to return all the way back to your guild just to turn in a commission. This is where the Prime Ice Communicator comes in. This device, you can turn in your commissions directly from the field instead of trekking all the way back to us. Ah, that's neat. For your remuneration, rest assured there will be no delay, as the guild will also arrange to have it sent to you through various means. By various means, you mean I hate how Reddit the responses are. You could argue maybe it's not, and I'm just projecting. Please don't worry about them. The Adventurers Guild will ensure that you continue to reap the rewards of every adventure and commission you take on. Whether you're in hot and passionate Natlan or ice-cold Snezheya, the Guild will always be behind our adventures. Enjoy your adventures, traveler ad astra abyssals. Okay, so you can just do that? I mean, you could kind of do it before, but anyway. One of its prime constructs gifted to you by Catherine appears to be based on the blueprint of recent provenance, and that is yet to become popular or common in Snezheya. Now, with this construct, you can get in touch with the Adventurers Guild headquarters in Snezheya and talk to Catherine even while you're on the train. Just the train, is it? Or can I do it anywhere? Use this to turn in your quest and collect your rewards anytime, anywhere. Have any ever talked to her?
Welcome to the Adventurers Guild,
That's what I was
my
expecting.
lady. Is there something I can help you with?
No. Oh, yeah, we got this. I encountered a furry. Called Furiosa. They put actual anthros in the game. They did it. They finally did it, boys. And Duma will be happy. Thing is, you have to play a lot just to get. I think you can skip if you're a new player. You can just jump to this. But... oh, the purple stuff. This seems cool though. How big the city is. But I say how big, it doesn't seem that big considering how this middle section, the town square, is so big. It doesn't feel functional. I guess there's some leeway, but I prefer it with my cities making a lot more sense. Maybe that's just me. Why is the train even marked? I don't get why. How did he even get there? Does it autopilot? Maybe? It just leaves without you? I said I'll do the quest. Wait. No, okay. Music actually changed at that point. Cool.
How tiresome.
I thought he was going to do a elite light motif. That's quite pretty. I will give them credit. That's actually really cool. That's at night. Well, I'll take a picture. I'll give them credit. They can do some really good set pieces and backdrops. You got the thing in the middle, which technically ruins it. But we do. Oh, okay. I don't know if I can get like a big. Yo. The other one was a lot better. Alright, well, we'll go into the restaurant.
Pick up the
What are you even
pace.
shooting? Do I even talk to you? I'd just rather not. It's just strange that they've added actual anthros into the game. Yeah, you could argue Melazine are anthros already, but this is a bit different. This is straight up furries. Why can't I play as them? Why can't I have a playable character? I actually think that's a genuine question. Why can't we have playable characters of other races? Oh. Be pretty cool, especially when you got interesting designs. Does he speak? Nope. Where's my furry representation, huh?
Looks like you get what you pay for, huh? Paimon likes this room a lot.
Feeling better now? It's just a...
Yeah,
At least...
much better now that we're out of the cold. Oh, thanks for taking such good care of Paimon. Honestly, she feels kind of bad for throwing a wrench in the works. If this were anywhere else, we'd be out investigating and adventuring by now.
Yeah.
But instead,
I mean, we
stuck
won't. We'd be
here
trapped in
waiting for a
dialogue. But
doctor.
yeah, sure, whatever. It's okay. We aren't under any time. But fuck you, we are. We actually are. You little dick. You've been trying to search for your sister for 6 years and you haven't given enough of a shit. You're so incompetent at trying to find your sister. You're like, we'll explore everywhere else on the planet before my sister. Because fuck me. I can't follow any leads properly. The sooner you can recover, the sooner we can start exploring, bitch.
No need to push ourselves too hard for no reason.
But fuck you.
A lot happened on our way into the city.
No!
Let's review what we've learned so far.
No!
Try to figure out what to do next.
Stop! We just got here.
Obviously, the million more question is, what is this Aritza planning?
You want to try and
Everything
figure that
else
out?
leads back to that.
Yeah, that was our main goal coming to Snezheya.
Sure was. And so far, we've
Was it?
learned that in addition to the 7 Gnosis,
I don't think it
her
was, but
plan
alright.
also requires a ton of energy.
I think the original reason why we came to Snezheya was because we were trying to find our sister. The original reason we were looking at the other gods was because a god took our sister away. We're like, oh, we have to go find the other gods. One of them will have happened to have taken our sister. And we've just came to Snezheya as the last of every possible outcome. Like, no, it's to find out what our plan is. What about your sister, bro? Ah, fuck it.
The 7 Gnosis.
Yep. Okay.
But we won't get to see her anytime soon.
The Gnosis
Aloysius
plots
said that she
have
went
been really
east
bad.
to fight that big monster.
I say that Sumeru's was actually pretty good. That was actually handled really well. Mondstadt was pathetic. He was actually so retarded and stupid, should have started an entire global war. You could argue Venti would be like, no, I don't want to start war because bad things. So maybe there's that, but he just came off incredibly weak. It's like, oh, there you go. There's this extremely powerful, very important thing, and he no fight. Okay. Leeway gave it away. Okay. Then you had Inazuma. Yaimiko just lets an entire civil war happen. Many people die. Many other issues occur. People essentially have their souls stripped out the way by their god. And then Yai just gives the Gnosis up. Like, well, why did you start the civil war to begin with? Just give it. You could have just prevented all of it. Evan Chimera was actually... Okay, that was written well. And then we had Fontaine. Which, that's a mess. The Gnosis was actually like a forgotten thing. Very much. At least they explained it, like, as to why the Fatui acquired it quite well. Which was just like, oh, we gave it to avoid any diplomatic pressure, but at the same time, it was just kind of like forgotten and it meant fucking nothing. And even then you go, well, why not just fight anyway? Apparently the Fatui are retarded and they don't have any supplies and they can't even function. So I don't know why you wanted to give that up. Plus, how did they have the manpower to have expeditions going out? Benatlands was kind of forgotten. It was only forgotten, brought up recently. But, oh yeah, we need to bring that up in the filler expansion. Alright. And then the filler expansion didn't have one, so that's it. That's all of them. Anyway, next up.
It must be a pretty powerful one if it can blanket the whole of Snezheya in a snowstorm this awful.
Mm-hmm. It's one of the threats we'll need to face, I think.
I'm actually just
To be
doing the Mika
honest,
voice, aren't I?
What we're really lacking right now is information. The kind of information that only the higher-ups in the government would know. Not word on the street type of info.
Do you want to ask any of your Fatui friends that would know? Maybe she'll say that. Come on, suggest.
Paimon can think of a few people who might be able to help us. But...
The all for
Fatui, what's wrong with that? You're already best friends with them. Who cares?
Right! And when we left Nocry, Sandroni specifically left a message reminding us which side
You tell me
we're
they
on.
couldn't help you? Surely they want the same, like, good thing. And even if the goals don't fully align, that's just like... The Traveler who helps everyone is like, you know what? I'm not going to help them this time. Fuck them. What?
So, It's unlikely they tell us
Thank
anything
you, yeah.
confidential about the Tsaritsa's grand plan.
It's just bizarre. I hate that there's no progression around it. The reason why they're doing this is because if new players played the game, they're like, oh, well, we don't have the context. Even though they forced this fucking archive system in, then you could have just done that. You go, oh, we actually befriended the bad guy. Anyway. It's still worth... Yeah, it is more asking. There's so many characters you can ask. You could ask any of the House of the Half, and they'd be like, yeah, definitely, we'll just tell you straight away. That's the orphans from Fontaine, under Arlecchino's work. And even Arlecchino probably was like, yeah, actually, I'll just tell you. Like,
Yeah, fair point. Besides, that Gloop-off place is right nearby.
Child
You got
absolutely
nothing to
would.
lose, so it'd be a waste not to go.
Like, the more thinking about it, the worse it's just like, Child absolutely would tell you, and you'd be like ecstatic. You'd be, yeah, come join me, bro. Yeah, let's go. He sees you as a friend. He wants you to be a friend and a challenger and like a bro. He's the most laid-back, chill guy. He would most likely just tell you.
There's gotta be someone there willing to talk to us, right? Maybe
Yes.
Arlecchino or Cendrone? Or possibly Tartaglia.
Yeah. Archive? Ping! Come on.
But
No, alright, then fuck
it's
you.
unlikely we could sweet-talk Arlecchino.
I don't
Let
get the
alone
archive system.
Cendrone. She basically told us to stay in her lane already.
Well, it's been a while since we last saw Tartaglia.
Yeah, the last time was all the way back in
Oh
Fontaine,
my god, I know.
right?
Yeah.
Too bad we missed him in Nodcry.
What?
Apparently, he came to help out.
Did he?
Hello. Is there a traveler in Paimon in there?
Yeah.
That's Alosha. Come in.
Hello, I'm Dr. Luneva. Alosha mentioned that one of you is feeling a little under the weather.
We'd be grateful if you could take a look at her.
I
hate the
see.
voice. It's so
So you're my
annoying.
patient today, yes? And you're a Fae, I presume?
What? Yeah, nobody else has ever questioned Paimon. I'm still shocked that this is... Anyway.
Good question. Paimon's
Fuck
not
you.
too sure either.
Fuck
But
you.
she's definitely not the same kind of fae as the ones we saw at the train station.
Oh.
Is that gonna be an issue?
It's so weird that they just didn't address this for like 5 years. I mean, they're not like, oh, dude, yeah, Paimon's a different species. Oh. So everyone else in the entire game is like 20 IQs lower. Like, it's just dropped. It's just plummeted.
Not
Oh,
exactly.
whatever.
It's just, I'm used to treating human patients. Fae tend to be far more resilient than even the healthiest and most long-lived of humans.
Yay.
But don't worry, I do have some experience treating Fae. I've even diagnosed plenty of cats and dogs in my time. Safe to say, I have a fairly eclectic range of expertise.
Okay.
It'll be fine. Paimon's basically the same as a human, right? We're no different when it comes down to it, are we?
Fuck you, Reddit.
A difference in... fuck you.
Just, that's okay.
Prove
I'm not
it
even doing
you
it.
don't eat enough. The more talking you do, the more you need to eat.
I have to answer again. I'm not convinced by that logic. I imagine that was a joke.
Now, please take a seat.
Oh, Sheila. Hee hee. Hee hee. Hee hee. Waha. I don't know if who actually enjoys the
Okay,
story.
vital signs are good.
Like,
Test
please find me
results are all
someone
within
that
normal
can
ranges.
go, yo, every
I don't
part
think
of the
it's
story
anything
of
serious.
Genshin is fantastic.
More than
No.
likely, you've just caught a cold.
Apparently the Chinese do, but that's not a good look for them.
I can give you some medicine to tide you over, but as long as you rest properly for the next couple of days, you should feel better. Make sure to keep an eye on your temperature, though.
I gotta say, it just diminishes even like the Traveler, how he's never once questioned, what the fuck is Paimon? At no point, yeah, why is she, like, made of stars? Anyway.
If you find yourself with a persistent low-grade fever, or if your symptoms don't improve, just contact me again.
No.
Sounds like there's no cause for alarm.
Yeah, let's see how it goes over the next few days.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're very welcome. Just doing my job. I'll leave you in peace now. Time to visit my next patients.
Okay.
Take care.
Garnier, sorry.
You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple days. No sightseeing for the time being.
Stick to the local area then. Don't you worry about it.
All right, then. Guess we've got no choice. Let's just
I
treat
didn't
it
spell
as a short vacation.
Did I spell it wrong? Oh, I did spell it right. I was wondering if I spelled torturing wrong, but I think I spelled it.
I have to get back to it. If you need anything else from the doctor or me, go to the Hunter Trade Station in Zolny. The boss there knows how to reach me.
Thanks for everything.
Hey, no big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. This is the least I could do.
The Fortnite roll.
See you around.
Fortnite, we like Fortnite.
Fuck me. I hate it. I hate it.
All right, time to find Child and see what he can tell me.
Oh my god, he speaks. Yeah, that should be the first thing. I don't. Yeah, there's just so much filler in this, and there's so much wasted dialogue and bloat. If they just had focus, again, just focus and direction. That's maybe that'd be like the thumbnail. Just lacks focus and direction. It's just all aspects of the game. It just lacks focus and direction. Time to find Child. Do you know where Child could be? You're just gonna find him.
Come on, keep up.
How do you know you'll even
Pick
find
up
him?
the pace. How tiresome.
Go to the Fatui headquarters rocking up, which was like the whole, oh, you shouldn't do that. Now we're gonna do that anyway? No, I'm not gonna do a stupid first step.
Come on, keep up.
Hope so, no.
Pick up the pace.
It's pretty.
Oh, look, Fatui, simple.
Look at picture. It lasts long. Nighttime. It's actually daytime.
How tiresome. Pick up the pace.
I should have gone with my speeds team for exploring here. I'm only running Sand Earnings, so oh, maybe there'll be something interesting. Nope. Anyway. Oh.
Hold on. Please display your invitation letter or permit.
That's nice that they actually have someone doing this. I just don't know why they didn't do this at the border. But, alright. I guess for high security stuff. That's good. Thumbs up from me.
I'm looking for someone. Could you pass along a message?
How does no one recognize the Traveler? You would have thought the entire Fatui would have been like, dude, that's the fucking Traveler! He's killed like 3 of our guys! Oh, well. One? I don't even know technically at this point.
Glupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply per the advertised booking process and wait until your invitation letter is issued.
What? The voice does not match, but sure.
We're old friends. I know they want to see me.
Bro, why are you so stupid?
Might I ask who you're hoping to visit?
Harbinger Child Tartaglia.
Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they can just talk their way in here. You don't just show up and land a meeting with the Harbinger.
I don't get why no one knows of the Traveler. Like, Aloysia apparently does, and he lives on a border town, yet the border the border guard of the Fatui doesn't know who the Traveler is. Okay. Surely one of the other dudes comes up with, hang on, that's actually the Traveler. Oh.
Honestly, it's such a waste of time asking when I already know what the answer's gonna be.
Basic logic just breaks the law. That's just the issue. Oh well, let's go.
Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. If Child is unavailable, you'll have to go through the proper procedure.
Cool, let's do that. I want to do that. Please, have something interesting happen. Not. After a slightly awkward wait, I can't
Lord
read
Child
that
is a
fast!
busy
Fuck
man.
off!
He's probably not in Glupov at the present.
Why does it do that?
If I were you, I'd cut your losses. No point waiting any longer.
Shut up. Can I read what it said? I don't have auto thing on. I've been pressing it manually to move it. So it's just weird. Like, blink and you miss it. After slightly awkward wait, so with an impressed Fatui guard, there's no sign of... Okay, it was also just pointless, but... Why put text in if you're not going to let me read it, and why put text in if it's pointless? Like, if you're not going to... Oh, fuck me. It's just some shit. Sorry. Lot Child busy, man. Probably not... Okay. Cut your losses, no point waiting. Guess I picked a bad time. Just say you're the fucking... Oh my god.
Even if you two are old friends as you claim, please understand that the Fatui Harbingers are often busy with their official duties.
It's just so like...
They tend not to stay in Glupov for extended periods.
It just seems like the Traveler... I'm saying, you go, oh, why would the Traveler just say who he is? He's just going to give away to the Fatui. They'll just arrest him. I'm saying it because the Traveler should be charged to go, I'm the Traveler. You can't stop me. I've killed millions of your men by now. Like, he's a bloodthirsty monster. Are they going to go, yeah, we're going to try and stop you? No, he'll just kill you all. And he's beaten most of the Fatui Harbingers, so... Yeah. Whereas even then, if you want to go without that, like, oh, he has to keep it covert. How has he not planned any way of like interacting with Snezheya? With like, oh, I'm here to find the Saritsa. Should I plan? Should I do anything ahead of time to make it easier? Nah, I'll just whiff it when I go in there. All right.
I just woke up to the guard and asked for Tartaglia.
The guard's like, who the fuck are you? Why would I do that? Even though every guard would be like, okay, you're the traveler. It's just, fuck, the world building sucks.
Next time, stick to the rules. You'll make life easier for both of us, hmm?
There we go. Something happened. It's just, there's so much filler shit. They could have just cut all of this out and just gone straight to Chandroni. You would have saved so much time. Anyway.
Greetings, Lady Marionette.
Cedrone!
I'll take care of our guest here. It's his first time in Snezheya, so it's no surprise that he doesn't know the rules yet. I trust no choice words have been exchanged. No misunderstandings I should be aware of.
I like that the outfit clips through.
No, Lady Marionette. No incidents to report.
Question is, what personality type is she gonna be?
Whew. That was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
Fuck off. Why can't even... Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
Is
I'm not even
that
reading.
right? Good to know. Wait, where's Paimon?
She's under the weather. She's recovering at the restaurant.
Under the weather? That's hard to imagine. She's always buzzing with energy. I take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a lot of people. It's even colder here than in Nodcry. Has she seen a doctor? I can get you one if you need.
It generally feels like it's been written by AI. Plus, I love Sandroni's character in Nodcry in the first 2 acts. And then she kind of just fell off. I mean, I liked her quest, what they did with the original characters. It was just really good. You could already tell she had like a heart of gold underneath it. But then they kind of went off on that anyway. It was like really, I don't know, hitting the hammer on your head, beating it into you. It was done well. It was nice and subtle to begin with. No, it's now. Anyway,
She's already seen a doctor.
he. Really? We're gonna typo here? She's already seen. He said it's nothing serious. I mean, I guess she could be keeping the doctor's identity a secret, but why are we doing he? Do we not even have good translators, man? Just something. Anyway, minor mistake, guys.
She just needs a couple of days rest.
All right then. Well, let me know if you run into any other problems.
Did you come out here specifically to see me?
Why else? I was just about to sit down for some much-needed
How
tea
did you
time
see
when
me?
I heard that an old friend of Tartaglia's had shown up outside. No appointment, nothing.
Oh, so the people told you inside. Okay, cool.
And, as obnoxious as it may be to show up uninvited at Glupov, I couldn't help but take pity on the poor soul who was waiting outside in vain. So I had no choice but to abandon my freshly brewed piping hot tea and come to see this mystery guest for myself.
You already guessed it was me, didn't you?
Well, I felt our time working together in Nodcry warranted some courtesy. I couldn't exactly let you freeze to death out here in the wind.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I can't invite you inside either. The rules of Glupov wouldn't allow it, and as a harbinger, I have to lead by example. On the plus side, Snezhnograd actually has some class, unlike Nasha Town. Torchlight Books has a very nice selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there.
Thing, and this is the thing, whenever it comes to writing for anything, you're allowed to do I don't even know what you call it, like filler writing, but you'd be allowed to do expanded writing to flesh out characters, show off their personality, their details, all of that jazz. I'm fine with you doing that if you've earned it. You haven't earned this. It's so frustrating. That's gonna be harsh, but it is frustrating. I was like, I just want to play the game. It's just like nothing's happening with the plot right now. We're just, it's like forcing. If you ever done an AI like storybook thing, you're just trying to force a plot to happen and to move it forward, and that's the case right now. I'm just like, there's no goal still, even though there is. Find your sister, stop whatever the Saritsa's doing. It's not even stopped. Just figure out what the hell's going on. There's no set direction. And the traveler is just passively wandering, just trying to start something. I mean, he's just having to rely on shit instead of being smart and doing anything that would actually push the plot forward. Anyway.
Your treat, of course.
What? Why?
Because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why.
Alright.
She's snarky and snazzy. Hey?
Oh, we're going back. Whatever, we'll pick this up while we're here. Oh, wow, it filled me up. Will we do stuff here then? No snowball launch at the same time. Go to the bookstore. Okay. And at the bookstore, they'll discuss hidden secrets.
Come on, keep it up. Pick up the pace. How tiresome.
Yeah, just clip up. Just like,
I've
kinda
ordered
clips
for
it.
the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste.
No problem. Though, I'm sure you must order for yourself.
Okay, let's get down to business.
oh,
I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartaglia, per se. You just want information, right?
the first instance of that robot being acknowledged in the lore. How she got it? I don't know. She just made it. What? Does she make more? I don't know. Anyway. I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business. You just want information, right? Yeah, I'm not stupid. I have nothing to go off of. I didn't figure shit out at a time. Anyway. Yep, you got it. Well, what's he doing anyway? What's he been up to? I don't know.
Wanna take a guess?
Is she be picking fights again?
Oh, fuck off. Like,
Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia, you know.
Counselor?
That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezheya Vecha by now. Well, he's busy preparing some paperwork for their next meeting.
cool.
They'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Snezheya. It's basically all anyone cares about in the Vecha these days.
Technically a counselor? Sorry, it's just a little hard to imagine, and he doesn't exactly strike me as prim.
Yeah, he's more of the shoot first, ask questions later sort, isn't he?
Yeah.
It all started with a very detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester, Piero, before leaving for Natlan.
Randomly adds the captain at that point, then add the other stuff. Oh, but sure. Okay.
In that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned to Tartaglia. I guess he'd already prepared to leave us for good all the way back then. But Piero didn't reveal the contents of the letter until the events in Natlan had concluded.
Why does my character look so sad? Why Tartaglia?
That was his reaction, too. Why me? With a bewildered look on his face. He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other.
Okay.
But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano had quite a lot of respect for his young comrade.
Why can't we have this skin? It's so much better.
By the rest of us, I mean my tea party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it. Anyway, then the Liu-S situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious. It's not really my place to talk about it, though. You can ask Tartaglia about it sometime.
Considering I'm hoping they address that. That'll actually be a good thing. It's still not, like, fully fixed. If they address the fact that, technically, from the world's perspective, the Geo Archon is dead, and the reaction from the rest of the world is, alright, who gives a fuck? And it was assumed that he killed them somehow, even though he was like, well, I didn't do it. But I'm going to take advantage of the opportunity. So if it's Capitano's furious, the fact that the Geo Archon died, that's neat. But yeah, it really needs some retroactive fixing, anyway.
Basically, Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along. Right up until Piero revealed the letter he'd left behind. Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed great potential. Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the Fatui.
Alright, yeah, that makes sense. I mean, because he's good. I mean, most of the Fatui seem to be good. There's only 2. Dottore. You could argue maybe the banker. I forgot his name. Seems yeah. Other than that, they don't seem evil.
Yeah, it's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why Capitano chose Tartaglia to assume command of his troops. He knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures. With the ones who stood to benefit the most being the Rooster, Pulcinella, and Regrator, Pantalone.
Yeah. I actually like Regrator's character, Pantalone. From what we saw in Sumeria, that was actually handled well, and this is another one of those where I hope it's not build up, and then shit pay off. The rule, it seems to be, it's going to do that. But yeah, Retrogrator, actually really good, really well written. There's so much... It's the downside. There's so many small portions that are well written, and then what they do with that is just fizzles out, just crumbles.
Once they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more powerful than ever. No one would be able to stop them.
I beg to differ.
So, you can see why Capitano chose to hand that letter to Piero, right?
Because the Jester needs to... I won't even... because the Jester needs to maintain a balance of power, right?
Exactly. Piero also needed to back a Harbinger as soon as possible. And, all things considered, Tartaglia was the best choice. Even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry.
By the way, it does seem like I'm actually getting into it now. There we go, quiet. It's probably why. It's still a bit odd, but yeah, okay, it's interesting developments. This is cool. This has been the most interesting bit. If they just skipped all the beginning and did this, that'd be great, but... Oh, we gotta set up other stuff ahead of time, man. That should have been handled way better. Anyway.
His best course of action will be to distance himself from any shady business, while still maintaining friendly relations with Pantalone, but seeking Pulcinella's support at the same time.
Yeah. You sure this is... Oh, yeah, I imagine so. You sure it's okay to tell me all this inside information?
What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea?
Fuck you! I hate them. I don't know if that's been a thing throughout all the history. I'm just gonna show you. Maybe that is like a general thing. Like you spill the tea, but that just comes off as like modern writing. You know, I think maybe they could have done that more subtly, but I don't know. I just could have written that better. With like, she wants to help, but she can't give off the vibe that she really means that. That's always been her best character. Even if she's snazzy, she genuinely believes good into that.
Besides, none of this is confidential anyway.
Yeah.
Ask any journalist out there. They'll give you all the lurid details.
Especially if they do council meetings and stuff. Yeah, it has to be public, right? So.
You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Snezheya Main. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see in that one little room.
Which is cool. I like that. Looking forward to that.
Having a voice in the Vecchia is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person in that room represents a particular interest group. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers.
Could have just said the combat sector or something, or like military sector? I don't know.
Personally, I have no interest in political jousting. But since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command, I have to make their voices heard. Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vecchia. He represents politics itself.
This is neat. Fine. He's never going to be a playable character. It'd be so funny if he does. I would be surprised if he gets killed off.
Everything involves him, so nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Tsaritsa values most about him.
Well, now patch point 2... No, probably point 1. He'll kill him off.
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but also powerless to change it.
I don't know.
A complex web of interests connects all parties involved. And that Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds another layer of complexity. It must be nearly impossible to come up with a perfect solution.
This is politics, bro. This is life.
All right, I'm done carrying
Kid's
this
game,
conversation. Time for you to answer a question of mine.
Yay.
You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see and not me?
True. Why didn't the Traveler just ask somebody that has high confidence in them? What makes you guess that? You're not jealous, are you?
Huh? Jealous? As if. Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left Notcry, right? I only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart?
Yeah, I guess that's part of the reason. I don't know, though, for this guy. He seems kind of stupid.
You... fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating about the bush when they talk. I guess it must have rubbed off on me. Anyway, just ask for my help next time,
Yeah,
okay?
I don't know why we didn't.
Little things like
It's
this
just
are
the
no
stupidest plot point. This message been delivered. Don't ask for help. And then Traveler's, okay, I'm gonna ask for help. So decided, why don't you just ask for help, retard? I'd be stupid. That's the plot of Genshin.
Lady Marionette.
Oh.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just leave it on my desk. I'll look at it later.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Whoa,
Isn't it always? I've told you before. Fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency.
The equipment in Svietlolaidovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather's been recently, we suspect that the cause is a buildup of snow, exceeding the maximum weight limit.
Really? You would have thought there'd be a way of dispersing the snow in Snezheya in Russia, especially with high technology in important location. Yeah, whatever.
The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice cave.
At least that bit. Okay, fair. Fuck it.
Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched a rescue operation. But we're still facing a severe manpower shortage for both the rescue and engineering teams.
Shocked with the engineering, though, especially with Marionette. You would have thought it'd be very efficient to the point that... I mean, you had the Bureau. Like, yeah, okay, the Bureau was incredibly, like, advanced.
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer you'll need.
I don't know what to do about it. I kind of want to go with you, but I promise Paimon I won't go too far.
Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that?
I owe you for the tea you showed me, and I can't just stand by when people are in danger. Which one do we do? Oh, I'll go for the tea.
Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while. Given how urgent this is, I'm sure she'll understand.
Yeah.
And honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, you'd be reliable help.
It's just the weirdest thing. Like, we can't talk to the Fatui. He just walks up, asks the Fatui front door, "Hey, dude, I need to talk to the Fatui." Why don't you just do this to begin with? I just don't... As soon as you met a Fatui member out and... everyone would know of him, and she's like, "Yeah, I trust you. I want you to help me." Like, yeah, Great, thanks. Sounds like a plan.
Then let's go. You, take two people to Pavoyer restaurant. Find his room and watch it like a hawk until we get back. If anything happens to Paimon, you'll be answering to me.
I know I've paused a lot, so I apologize.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
Oh, I've been making it a lot slower and more torturous. But at least that bit was neat. I just need to... Okay. Are we going? Oh, now we go, though. Oh, would we get there, though? I can just teleport to the train. Oh. I don't want to... Do I just get out here, then? Like... I feel like this shouldn't be here. It just got here somehow. I don't know why. Activate navigation. That's a quest there? Okay. Okay, it's like, there's a quest here. You can't go there. Oh, okay. Grave. I like it just went there without any asking. So, okay, we took the train there. We must have just taken the train. Let's take that. I should probably change characters, because now we might actually be required to do stuff. We will now go into movement team. Yeah, I could optimize it better for movement. Yippee. The hell. I don't know if that's when I was exploring out of bounds or what. Whoa, look at the snow. I mean, it is pretty. It's nice just looking around. Oh, there's another train taking over my train. Can I climb it? Is it trains? I can! That's kind of funny. There's snowmen on here. Hi, guys. Oh, ain't they cute. Alright, let's find, Oh! Is that it? Oh, that's a different waypoint. Okay. Bird. I'm just exploring, like, I haven't explored anywhere in Snezheya. Whatever you see on these, like, live streams, or on the video, all I done, I barely touched it. That's cool. I didn't even look down. Is that Fortnite? Whee. Oh! One of the torches that they mentioned. I'm paying attention, don't worry. What are you? Why are you frosty? I wonder how things are going inside the manor. Inside what mansion? Oh, it's nothing. I was talking about the manor where Snezheya lives up in the mountain. One of my duties here is to regularly purchase supplies these Snezheya need and have them delivered up there. Come to think of it, it's been quite a long time since I last went back. Okay. Go into the manor. Snezheya? Yes, I am. Is there something the matter? Were you surprised to see Snezheya among humans? I've never met you. I don't even know how I found that name before. Archive? Where are you? Haha. Well, this mountain, along with the Prime Ice Machine, are both Lady Palina's property. I just take care of things around here. Alright, cool. I don't even know who you are. Don't kill me. I swear to God if it kills me outside of it.
This is really dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke. From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction.
I'll go rescue them.
Yeah, you do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll evacuate the people around here as I go.
Money in the background.
Meet me back here as soon as you're done.
I gotta get the money. I can like and subscribe. Make sure to like and subscribe it. Look up Hayato. Why? Oh, because there's a thing there, dude. Okay. Art expedition orders. Gotta figure out. Uh-oh. You hold hostage. I mean, it could do. One problem to go to turn a simple man to hop up. Man, I want to do more stories. I still need to do all the other daily stuff. I'll do that after, like. Who? I don't know. The hell's now? Just take care of the job for me. What's the matter? I've walked into a world quest without wanting to. You talking to me? As you can see, I'm currently suffering through this pitifully paid job dressed up as art. I have here a job from the people at the Master Exhibition in Snezheya. You can never say no to these Snezheya jobs, even though they're always technically demanding and pay very little for the trouble. If I were to say no, they'd say, "Oh, but Zarkia, is that her name? Zarkia? I don't know." This is a work that only an artist-tier designer like you can take on. We cannot trust anyone else with it. Artists, after all these years of learning to stand the prime master. Fuck you. Sorry, you know why? Why? Because in the time I spend merely working in the structure of a work of art like this, I can find non-art jobs each. Sound like a bad deal for you? That's right. So whenever I get a job like this, a saying popular amongst us prime ice designers come to mind? Art or a full belly? That is the question. Whereas Prime would go for a full parry, spot art it's a better choice, either. If Paimon already has enough more, art is always an option, okay? You said we were broke before, okay? Oh, in that case, I professionally may interest you. If the two of you can help me position this next block of ice, I'd gladly share half the payment for... What? Even relinquished you the title of artist to your designer. That is to say, if two of you will spend some time helping me complete this job in the name of art, I will provide you with material compensation, in addition to immense psychological satisfaction you will undoubtedly gain. As for me, I'll be free to take on other jobs with the time you save me and thus fill my belly. It's just kind of crazy, like she's just waiting to do nothing. One guy comes on, yo, if you help me out, I'll split the money with you. What do I need to do? Just move a block. Oh, that seems incredibly easy. Why don't you do it? I'm just lazy as shit. Wow, wow, traveler. Paimon thinks he's material compensation. We do have little expertise when it comes to art. Yes. Wonderful. Then you're absolutely right for people for the job. According to this, fuck me. It's just like, you're locked in. You just, you're not allowed to play the game. Oh, courtesy of stations. I don't want to do this. I just walked in this general direction, and you're like, here's an entire quest. Here, traveler, here. I didn't agree to this. I had no choice. I walked somewhere, and you're like, oh, you've said yes to this. Here's all your terms and services. What's like that? I'm not doing your shit. Fuck off. Alright, I've heard the boys are online. They want to play some big walk. Can play it if people want. Yeah. Lord. I'll do another live stream then. I'll do a second live stream. Given the big walk stuff. Did we? I'm not gonna drop down then if the boys are wanting to go for it. That's the thing. I really wouldn't mind a drink though. There's something. What is this? Pick up. Oh no! That's not. What can? I'm not doing a poem voice. What is this? Some kind of invite? Oh, okay. It's an invitation. Fuck you, I've Grey. Let's have a look. It says Pavlina, Grand Duchess of Snezheya and Grand. Oh, it's the thing they on before. Whoever's holding this is attended to a wedding. Those who to attend ceremony may present this as proof that they've been invited. So the wedding has been held at the house of Hep something up in the snow. Oh, that's what the person was saying before. Also, yes, it was all once home to a sovereign who ruled over the Snezheya after Paulina. That name doesn't sound faintly familiar. Paulina, remind me to go goggles past too, most likely. Let's go and choose on the princess wedding then. Oh my god, poggers, everyone. Check this.
Hello, friend.
I'll check it. Wow, wondrous information. Okay, do I need to do it? No, okay. I think we're gonna call it then. I bellied it up. What is this? What is that? Trail. Trial? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No! Win expectation. Go to quest. No! Oh, is that the one? Yeah. You're getting it naturally. No! I don't want to. Alright. Stop it.
Instead of confining
How many? Yeah, we got 5 hours until it fully. I'll do that off stream. I might do Abyss. Spiral Abyss on stream at some point. I don't know. It's fun. I enjoy it. I mean, I will get ready for Big Walk though with the boys. I'll stop it here. If anyone was watching, cool. This is mainly for my own reference, and if I do use any of this B-roll for the next vid, then I'll do that. I don't know what to do though. It's more just getting my thoughts out there. As for content though, I mean, no one's gonna watch. But yeah, I'll wrap it up. So I'll get this off. We'll get Big Walk started. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm gonna stop streaming and I'll get a new one going. Cool. Bye.